Notification volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today I have for you Earthrise Soundwave. Cream is joining us because he refuses to leave, and every time I try to get him to move, he knocks some more stuff down and latches onto my tablecloth, which would knock everything down, including the lights. So Cream is joining us today, and hopefully he won't get in the way. Now, I have for you right here Earthrise Soundwave from the Netflix show. Now, this guy is hard to come by. He is difficult as hell. I was lucky enough to find one pretty cheap, and I hope that you can be lucky enough to find one as well. Cream, what are you doing? Will you just stay in one place? Can I ask that of you? Look, I need to get my bumblebee. You're sitting on it. Now, there's Cliff Jumper. Give me where's the bumblebee? You're on my bumblebee. No, I don't want to. No. Hi, Cream. Yes, love's from Cream. But I need the bumblebee. Oh, I found the creeper. We'll get the creeper. Where's the... What did you do? Everything's knocked over, Cream. What have you done? There he is. No, I don't want kisses right now. I'm trying to do a video. Alright, so here's Bumblebee. We compare Bumblebee with Soundwave here. Let's get him right. So Bumblebee stands at... I'd say his head goes to... Wait. His head goes just to the waist of Soundwave. Why are you messing with Creeper? Alright, so the Creeper stands just to Soundwave's knee. So that's a Creeper guy. Here, you can just play with the Creeper over there, okay? I don't care. The Creeper is hard to break. Yeah. Overall, this guy's pretty cool. You know, we got the Soundwave here. We got the little Bumblebee. We'll set Bumblebee off to the side. Hopefully Cream won't destroy him. Ow! Don't bite me! And, Soundwave here comes with his trusted companion, Laserbeak, which I put here in a little pose on his arm to be like, hey, what's up? And, one second. Computer. Volume 2. And if you can tell, he comes with the Laserbeak. So let's get the Laserbeak off him. And we'll start with transforming Laserbeak into his mode. You know, his little cassette mode. So first off, you need to rotate this little pin on the underside of your Laserbeak. Clip that into place. And then you lower his back tail fin down. Then after that, you close his head up. Now this transformation is very similar to the original Laserbeak, which is kind of fun. So you fold the head in, and then the wings just kind of fold off into the sides. And his little feet, which are right here, they just fold down, and there's your cassette. Make sure everything is snapped into place, and then you can set that off to the side. I also have this pterodactyl thing that becomes an axe. I found this as a weaponizer, and I think he's my favorite weaponizer. Look at the little thing. Gee! He's attacking the Cream. Alright. This guy is actually a lot of fun. So you can fold him up. So you just take the head, and from his back there's a little handle that folds out. And then his little feet will fold in on his underside. And then his little wings will fold down into themselves. And of course, the head will fold down as well. And after that, you get this neat looking axe. A pretty cool little axe. And Soundwave here can hold it pretty well. Let's get it in his hand. I don't think he actually can hold it. I think it may be a little too fat for his fingers. Yeah. It's a little too fat for Soundwave's hand. Unless I'm doing it wrong. No. Soundwave's hand is just a bit too thin. I can get him in Double Dealer's hand, no problem. And a few other people's hands, but Soundwave is just too small. Alright, now Soundwave also comes with his shoulder cannon. And I'll set that off to the side. It's a neat little piece. And then on his back, he's got his other cannon. It's his main gun. And that can be set off to the side. And then this weird long thing that I use as an antenna when he's in robot mode. And this can be set off to the side. I'm going to spin him around. And we'll talk about his height now that he is changed. Let's see. So height-wise, Soundwave sits at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. He is 21 studs tall. That's pretty nice. Soundwave's pretty cool. Now the cream's gone. I can readjust all this right here. There we go. And now let's get to the transformation. So for Soundwave, first off, you want to take on his back. He's got this little backpack. It's a tiny little thing. It's really nice. I do appreciate how they've managed to get this guy so even. Then you just fold that down. You rotate his head backwards, just like in the G1, and you fold that back in. You got to make sure you've done it right because it's got a couple of little notches that want to sit into the head. So you've got to make sure that your head is in the appropriate placement or this thing won't shut properly and you'll get a gap. I'm getting a little bit of a gap now. There it goes. Just like that. There's a couple of little notches on the neck that is revealed when you spin the head backwards. And there's 2 notches on this thing. And you want to... I just screwed it up. And you want to make sure they line up. So there. Lined up again. Next off, we're going to go ahead and fold the hands in. And fold the other hand into there. There we go. Now, he does actually come with these things on his arm, which are remnants of his siege mode. I don't know why they kept them, except to make them like little daggers or little guns. I honestly have no idea what their purpose is, other than to just kind of get in the way. So, let's move down to his legs. Now, to transform his legs, you want to peel back this back panel here. There's a back panel on each of these legs that you need to get. And the best way to do it is feel right down the leg, right at the foot, there's a little notch that sticks out like a male rectangular peg. If you grab that with your fingertip, you can pull that entire piece up. Then you fold the foot down into the leg cavity, and then you unfold a cap from the part of the leg that you unfolded to put the foot in. And also on this, there's a little 5mm port peg, and that will go into the 5mm port on the bottom of the foot. And if you've done it correctly, it will just fold into place. And then that cap will snap down on top to hide the foot assembly. Now, follow the same steps to the other side. Unfold the back of the leg, fold out the cap, that will go over the leg assembly. Then fold the foot in, and fold this cap down and click it into place, just like so. All right, we're getting there now. We've got his hands and his feet all tucked away. Nice. Now spin his waist 180 degrees. And then fold both of the arms backwards, as far as they will go. And they will create his back area. Now, this is a part that's a little tricky. You got to do it right. You got to make sure that the weird little gun arm thing I explained that folds out, the leftover from his siege mode, they actually connect to each other here at this location. I like to fold them out just a bit. It will help out with a little bit of support, stability in the overall transformation. So you do that, and then you fold that down, and then you fold all these pieces together. Or was I wrong about that? No, I did it on the Siege guy. I don't do it on Earthrise, so my bad. Fold those 2 pieces back up. They just sit there. They're going to act as an extra support layer. So make sure you fold them back into themselves. And nothing screwed up. It's my channel. Something's always going to screw up just a bit. And then you want to rotate and fold down. Come on, guys. There you go. Get in your spots. You know, you like your home. You like your house. Get in there. Yeah. Too good for your home, Soundwave? You too good for your home? Happy Gilmore reference. There you go. Now you've lined up all the pegs in both of the arms that, once you fold them in, both of the arms will be next to each other, and there's some pegs to line up, and once you've lined them up, then you're basically done with the arm assembly. Next, we're going to work on the legs. Now, here is a difficulty with the legs. Okay. You want to make sure that when you fold the leg in, you keep the hollow spot because his upper thigh can rotate where you see one hollow spot. You want to put that hollow spot facing down. And then you want to follow that same step with the other side and rotate the leg so that it can fold up onto the side of his tape deck compartment. And then you just kind of shove them together into his core self, and they will snap into place. Then you take this guy, this little flap, and underneath the butt flap, there's two panels that you unfold. Once you unfold them, you can bring them down and snap them into place on two rectangular pegs that exist, one on each leg. This is where my biggest problem with this guy comes into place. I really wish they had done some circular pegs. These rectangle pegs are always notorious for pulling themselves out of socket, and there's nothing you can really do about that. Sometimes this like will just stick into place and never move, but sometimes it wants to wiggle. All right, well, now we're done with that. Now we get to weapon storage. So on weapon storage wise, you want to put each of his guns right on the upper leg, or no, lower leg siege port that you can spot on the back of the robot mode. I mean, of his mini cassette player mode. And so you just plug those things in, short side down, long side up. And that will add stability so he sits flush with the ground. Then you can take this long barrel thing and you just snap that into place up here. And then that acts as a kind of like an antenna. You can set it up like that, or do what I like to do and just plug in the top of it. And there you go. Now you've got an antenna for your little radio. And what's a radio without a cassette? Here we go. Bing. Look, there's already a cassette in there, guys. And it's Ravage. Now we will put Laserbeak in. Go ahead, Laserbeak. Get in there. Get in there, Laserbeak. You know you want to. Maybe like this. There's always a right way and a wrong way to put these guys in to Soundwave. If you do it the wrong way, then you're going to have problems down the road. It's going to get stuck in there and you'll have to figure out how to get it out. But for the Laserbeak, the right way is one side of his cassette is totally flat at the bottom, and then the other side at the back of it has these little tilts that go upwards, like little diagonals that go up to almost a point, but the point's been shaven off. So you want to make sure that those two, since they kind of feel like an arrow edges, they're facing up. And once you do that, and to ensure that you don't break your cassette thing, never push it in without pushing the button here down first. Hi, Cream. Yes, I love you too. Yes. We're almost done, guys. Where's that cassette? Okay, so Ravage came here in this. So to get Ravage from his cassette mode into his cat mode, this one is a bit tricky, but I have to say they did a good job with it. So you want to take and try and rotate out both of the legs without breaking anything. Now, there it goes. So he's got 4 legs, and you want to make sure that you don't snap off the ends of the legs and you keep up with the upper parts of the legs. Isn't it funny that all the other robots have like thin waist, thighs, but then very large lower legs? And then you get to Ravage here, and he's got really thick thighs and lower legs that are super tiny. I find it hilarious. It's kind of funny in my opinion. So you want to unfold each of the legs and then rotate them, and then they will both fold down, but not so. You want to fold down the ones that have the smallest bit on them. Yeah, the skinnier or the less thick ones, because they actually fold the center. So you fold each of those guys down, and then you're going to have to figure out how to get this entire mechanism to rotate and make the bot longer. So once you do that, you have to rotate these guys again so that they face down once more. And I screw that up. Oh, did I? Oh, we're just going to keep them like that for now. And then on the other side, you follow the same process. But these guys rotate downwards, and then the legs go like that. They just fit down the side. And this guy is just crazy on his complexities. Come on, got to get the cat head out of there. The cat head's actually between two of these arms, and it may be easier to get it out if you... Really, Cream? If you fold the arms back into their cassette positions, then it's easier to grab that head with your fingernail and pull it out. Then you rotate both of the legs on the front down, because since that's the head, you know it's the front of the mode. And then these guys get rotated down, but not like that. You get that snaps into place, and then these legs rotate differently, right? Ooh, this guy's always a bit of a troublemaker here. Maybe if I bring it back to its cassette form and rotate it in a different form. Yeah, okay. All right, that works. So, my bad. When you unfold the center of the cassette for Ravage, you want to make sure that you want to put the back legs back into their cassette position, so laying flat on a plane. Then rotate you two. Let's do it. And rotate the thigh portion of the back leg, so that when you fold it back in, there it goes. And there. There's trouble with some clearances on him, I admit, but once you've got him done, you got him done. And I think there's a tail, but I haven't been able to find it. I know there was a tail in the Siege one. And here's your little Earthrise Ravage. Rawr! Rawr! You can set him up there. Little bitty Ravage. You just keep him there for now. You just set him back down there. Alright. Well, let's talk about his sizing. So, Soundwave in his alternate mode, because this isn't a vehicle mode, this is just a micro cassette player. He is let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 studs long. And how many studs wide is he, including the weapons on his back? He stands at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 studs in width. He's a width guy. And height-wise, this new one is at... is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 studs in height, not counting the antenna. And where is our... Oh no, Cream, what have you done over here? Everything's messed up. Here is our Cliff Jumper for comparison. Cliff Jumper is not as long as the Soundwave is. And then on the sides, you can see that Cliff Jumper is much thicker than Soundwave by just a smidge. Actually, no, wait. Counting the guns on his back, Cliff Jumper is not. Soundwave is just a bit thicker than Cliff Jumper if you count the guns on his back. There, let's set the little Ravage off to the side, put Cliff Jumper over there, spin him back around. I love this guy. This is a really nice Soundwave, and I used to have the Masterpiece Soundwave, the Toys R Us exclusive, but I sold him in order to get access, free up enough money to actually continue getting things for this channel. Him and this guy both have the same exact problem that the G1 figure didn't have. The guns just kind of fit on the back with him and the Masterpiece. But in the G1 figure, there was a slot here that slides open, and then you shove the weapons in, his 2 weapons, his shoulder cannon and his regular cannon, because they were shaped like batteries, and they would fit into a battery compartment. I always loved that. I thought it was just the coolest thing. Like, look at that. Everything fit inside of him. He was actually, out of Decepticons go, my favorite, because everything about him could be stored away. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's show, and I hope Cream didn't lose my little stick that I used to control the videos with. Oh, there it is. So, please like, subscribe, and share. Comment below if you have any suggestions about what you want to see in the future of this channel, or if you just want to say hello and have a conversation. I don't mind. I enjoy talking to other Transformers fans out there, and you can always hit me up on Twitter. I am at at blind_prime. So check me out on Twitter. It's at blind_prime, and comment below. Share with your friends, like and subscribe. Until next Prime. Bye bye.